Hey there, readers. Miss Koima here for your Thrilling Thursday Read Aloud. Now, readers, this week we've been taking a look at informational articles. Remember, informational articles are articles that teach us about real life things. So, the past 2 days we've been studying about the coin shortage, and we've been looking at text structure. Remember, text structure is how a text is built, right? How is it organized? And just like these Legos here, how is the text built? How is the author organizing the information that they're teaching? Now, I told you about problem and solution. The author presents a problem and it offers solutions. There's a coin shortage going on. Here's what you can do to solve this problem. And today, I wanted to share with you another article, but I wanted to share with you another text structure. And another way that informational authors organize their text is by thinking about cause and effect. And the reason I do that is because if you look at the picture here, this person is pushing over like blocks, and when one falls, the other falls. And then what's going to happen to all these here? They're all going to fall over. And that's what we call cause and effect. When one thing happens, it leads to other events or things happening, right? So when something happens, it leads to another event, and that event triggers another event, and it makes a whole cycle. And so that's another way that informational authors can organize their information that they're teaching is by thinking about, okay, I'm going to tell you about one problem and look at all the other problems it causes. So today, I wanted to share with you an article called Ocean, not that, there we go. Ocean Commotion. Now, before I tell you what it's a little bit about, I wanted to bring us back to our opinion writing unit. And a lot of you were writing about things like this and like this. And that sometimes these things, instead of being wound up in a recycling bin or in the trash, they end up in our streets. They end up in our ocean. And that's called pollution. And pollution is when there's too much of something and it's in a place where it doesn't belong. And we know that pollution can be trash. But did you know that there can be too much noise? Noise, people yelling, or it's too loud or you can't hear. And when there's too much noise, instead of pollution like this, like dirt and trash, pollution is also sound. And so today in the article, Ocean Commotion, it's an article about sound pollution and how the ocean is not filled with trash, it's filled with sound, and it has an effect on the people that call the ocean home. So today we're going to read this article, and I want you to think about what is the effect of the problem that is presented in the story. Okay? So it says, under the sea, this school of fish is swimming off the coast of Thailand. Ocean animals use sound to communicate and find their way around. So there's that caption there. Let's go ahead and read this article, Ocean Commotion. Sound pollution is making oceans noisier than ever, and it's harming animals. Uh-oh, that sounds like our problem. That's according to this new article. It was published in the journal Science. Researchers looked at thousands of studies about ocean sound and its effects of wildlife. They found that noise pollution has increased or gotten more over the years. It's making life hard for sea creatures. So think about our problem. The problem is that there's a lot of sound pollution in the ocean and it affects wildlife. It's making life hard for sea creatures. Okay, let's see how. Sea animals depend on the ocean's natural sounds. They use these sounds to find their way around. They also use it to communicate. For fish, sound is probably the better way to sense their environment than light. Francis John says he's one of the article's authors. But noise pollution drowns out. Too much noise drowns out natural sounds. It comes from human activities. They include shipping, drilling, construction in the ocean. And animals often flee noisy areas. When they do, their habitats or home shrink or get smaller. There are solutions, the article authors write. These include wind-powered ships and quieter propellers, And governments could pass law limiting noise. We have noise standards for cars and trucks, says Carlos Duarte. He's the paper's lead author. Why should we not have them for ships? So, today in our article, Ocean Commotion, they talked about how noise pollution or sound pollution is a problem. We need to think about the effects. Because there's so much noise, how does it make the animal's life harder? So today in your Flipgrid readers, I want you to answer the question, cause and effect. The article Ocean and Commotion talks about the problem of sound pollution in the ocean. What is an effect or event that happens because there is too much noise in the ocean? How does it affect the animals? All right, authors, and don't forget, readers, use the sentence frame. Something that happens because of sound pollution is. All right, cannot wait to see your responses on Flipgrid, and I will see you very soon with another informational skill to practice.